Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to introduce the KDVA Chairman and President, General Vincent Brooks, for his opening remarks. Sir.
All right, Steve, and thank you so much for arranging yet another, what I'm sure will be excellent webinar. So it is indeed a great honor for the Korea Defense Veterans Association, supported by our great friends, the Korea-U.S. Alliance Foundation, to host this webinar featuring Mrs. Namhi Paik, daughter of the late General Paik Sun-yup. I want to thank Namhi Paik for her willingness to share some of the very special memories about her father. Memories that are likely unknown to most of us who knew General Paik Sun-yup. And I'm really very much looking forward to your presentation tonight. So as Steve Lee said, today is exactly 100 years from General Paik's birth date. And having just lost him a few months ago, as many of you remember from our tribute to the general in July of 2020, his presence is still with us. And perhaps that is what makes General Paik Sun-yup so special. His presence has been with the alliance from its origins, really at the Battle of Tabudong, the first combined battle of the Korean War. And up to the very end, General Paik Sun-yup was a champion for the alliance, reminding us in every generation that has served the alliance how precious and unique the alliance is, and how we must attend to its care. General Paik Sun-yup is the most revered Korean general of the alliance. On every dark day that faced the alliance during the war, General Paik Sun-yup was present, providing a guiding light. At Tabudong, as I mentioned, at the Naktong breakout, at the crossing of the 38th parallel heading north, at the first arrival into Pyongyang, at the first battles against the Chinese People's Volunteers at Unsan, and the relocation to the defensible terrain south of the Chongchon River, even at the first day of the armistice negotiations. In every one of these moments, General Paik Sun-yup was there. In the book, MacArthur's Korean War Generals by Stephen Taffy, General Paik is mentioned on 11 pages. In the book, Refighting the Last War by D. Clayton James, no Korean general is mentioned as much as is General Paik. And even in the official history of the United States Army in the Korean War, in the book titled Ebb and Flow, November 1950 to July 1951, General Paik appears on 18 pages. Twice serving as the Chief of Staff of the ROK Army, becoming the first four-star general of the ROK Army, becoming the chairman of the ROK JCS, all before the age of 40 years old, when I was 2 years old and his service ended. And his service to the Republic of Korea and the alliance following his military service can be described only as extraordinary, meaningful, broad, and enduring. So many of his actions opened a new chapter in South Korea's history as a diplomat and as a businessman, and even as a government minister. I should mention that my wife, Carol, became an expert in navigating the Seoul metropolitan subway system. Well, General Paik Sun-yup, as Minister of Transportation, oversaw the creation of subway line number 1. I could go on for a very long time to chronicle the accomplishments of General Paik Sun-yup. And I beg your forgiveness, since I will not do that. And that means that I have to leave so much unsaid. Let me just conclude by saying I personally had a great affection, respect, and admiration for General Paik Sun-yup. Every one of my many encounters with him over the span of 22 years was always a learning experience. And he always treated me as a friend. So happy birthday, General Paik Sun-yup. Paik Sun-yup 장군님께 생일 축하합니다. So ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us today for this very special event. And on behalf of the Korea Defense Veterans Association and the Korea-U.S. Alliance Foundation, thank you for your support.